Yeah, we're missing one over in Team 1. Hopefully they'll load in. But we got Ben Sherman over for the Team 2. We got Obi over here. I like that Mog, by the way. I like that flower crown. We got ourselves Arhi over an enhancement. Zero is still a Fury Warrior. I love that look. You know what? I like that hair option for the male orcs. I don't know why. It reminds me of Metalocalypse. And looks like Yasha is going to be first up versus Kiosco over for the Team 1. On that team, we also got Ballas in the back, looking to have a go. Talrion ready to charge out, and Athaman prepping to play. We are missing one over for the Team 1. But hopefully we'll either get a 5th or somebody on Team 1 will end up playing for the 2. Going in for the big go. Gonna be Kiosco trying to see if he could break away from all the demons. That was literally a full army of demons. The full army summoned up by Yasha. Kiosco just walked out of it. Literally just walked away. Full stun onto Yasha as he goes for a trinket. Mortal into Kiosco. Decimating Bolt getting set up. Yasha. Oh, Kiosco does go a switch out for the different trinket. He's got a defense trinket. A lot of the magic damage is being offset. To battle, a lot of these pets still do a lot of physical damage, which the shield doesn't protect you from, fam. So Kiosco's health, the shield, what it does, it only offsets like 50% of the damage you take. That's magic damage into the shield. Big damage to the Kiosco, does go for a feign death. Acceleration getting used, steel trap on one of the pets. Yasha trying to see if he can swing around the corner. That pet continues just to give Kiosco the shovel. It's so funny that that's what you gave your pet, is a shovel for a weapon. It looks like Yasha was just out there guarding with his pet, and he was called into the arena to duel Team 2. And the pet still has a shovel. He's like, you know what? I will beat you with this shovel so I can go back to my garden. Yasha trained the demons to live the non-demonic burning crusade, conquering life. Trying to enjoy the little things. Gotta be the turtle shell for Kiosco as it turtles out from the burst of Yasha. Yasha actually committing a lot of damage into that pet. If anything, he's able to generate soul shards and summon up more imps to set up for a bigger tyrant burst. Stun onto Yasha. Kiosco trying to see if he can swing by, do some damage back up out of there. Does Yasha have a stun for Kiosco? He has him with the slow. He has a full fleshcraft ready to go. Axe toss potentially by the pet. Doesn't go for the interrupt, as Yasha instead goes for drain life onto the raptor pet, juking that muzzle out of Kiosco. Kiosco with a feign death for a second. Fear does hit him, and it's just going to fear the hunter out and go for a heal on the pet. Trying to go for as much health recovery as best as he can. Trying to set up a fear onto the pet. Kiosco is going to see his pet kind of bailing out of there. Double stun onto, double burst onto Kiosco. Mortal does exchange a freezing trap. That was such a clutch freezing trap. I'm surprised he was able to get that one off. And Kiosco looking to back up out of the quick feign death. Manic bandage. No pet this time to interrupt his heal. But it's going to be stun around the corner. Yasha going for a decimated bolt onto the hunter pet. Is the hunter pet that low on health? He might be able to go for a big decimated bolt on the pet. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to go for. Couple of hand to go downs. Kiosco goes in for a flash card. Potentially Yasha has himself a big execute. Could go for the massive tyrant play. Fear onto Kiosco. Yasha going in for a drain life onto the pet. Still has set up a decimated bolt. If the pet was low on health, pet is actually dead. If he can stun Kiosco right now and do a full burst, he might be in a great spot. Kiosco just get it blasted out right now. Does he have another stun to follow me? Immortal Cold. Kiosco does go for feign death for a second. The pet's back on Kiosco. The hunter's super low on health. Any of these pets, if they just get a proc of damage that could take him out, Manic Bandage can't really stop to manage as you just get beaten with a spade. You can say Yasha got his damage in spades. It does end up taking out Kiosco. Sorry for that one. Sorry for that one, chat. Sorry for that joke. I know that was bad. His pet got damage in spades. Athaman approaching on the snail. The mount that represents all Retribution Paladins. Because, you know, Paladins are such a mobile class and all. Is Athaman playing Night Fae? I think Athaman might be trying to go for the Night Fae cheese one-shot. That's going to be blessing his summer setup. But Athaman, under a ton of pressure, though, is going to have to go for a lot of healing. Does he himself a big go versus Yasha? Yasha ports away. Athaman trying to create someone on the side. Yasha does go around the corner, trying to go for a hand to go down. Big gateway. That's going to be Tyrant out in the open with all these pets. Blasting out at Atha. Hit him with a fear. Does Yasha have any more big damage to follow him? And Athaman is just going to blast it out. No bubble left. Actually, no, he still does have a bubble left. How is this supposed to hold on to a bubble? Looks like already it was a rebuke on something else versus Yasha. Quick flash cut by the Warlock. Athaman with his shield of vengeance, just slowly waddling towards Yasha. Trying to see if he can get a setup. Was Athaman Night Fae? Or is he Kyrian? I just got it wrong. Oh, he is a Night Fae. Blessing of Autumn after Blessing of Summer should get some cooldown reduction on a bunch of abilities. I wonder if he's running the Night Fae Legendary, though. Quick interrupt onto Atham as he gets interrupted on Holy. Decimated Bolt get it loaded up. Atha might just have to go for a bubble, unless it's bubbles it before the first hit even goes flying. He just bubbles it as Yasuo loads one up. 2 more decimating bolts, or demon bolts, empowered by decimating, are still ready. Yasuo just needs to get demon doggers in for a dread bite. 1 demon bolt, potential second. Wait, you're a Brutosaur. Wait, you're a long boy. Wait, he's got the long boy spirit. Quick fear chain onto Atha as Yasuo just trying to see if he could break through the flesh god, that shield of vengeance from a distance. Barraging Atha with all the spells. The Imps firing squad is out. All the pets are in. Big decimator bullet is set up under Atha, and Yasuo just ends up collapsing all the damage onto the boy. As Boss is going to be up next, sending out the Demon Doggers immediately. Going to be pets traded. Stuns are getting traded. Yasuo getting stunned up. Ball is shrinking it early, and he's going to be using a wall. Wall's up for Yasuo. Both of them summon Tyrant. It could be anyone's game with these 2 Warlocks. And it goes down, getting set up by Yasuo. Mordecai into Ballas. And looks like Yasuo's going to back up out of the wall. Ballas is out in the open, get a barrage by all these pets. The Tyrant trying to see if he can find an angle on the Ballas. Actually, his name is Balls in here. Normally it's Ballas. But his name right now is just literally Balls. Big decimated bolt by Yasuo, taking him out as a Mordecai finally connects. So far, Team 1 was missing one guy. I was going to say, some of them need to figure out a way to play like for 2. You need to play as if you're 2 men in one-man army in order to be able to defeat Team 2. It looks like, in fact, that ended up applying more for Yasuo, as he's looking to go for a potential 1v4. Dalaran with the Blade Storm, trying not to get immune. Quick leap as Yasuo goes for a port. Man, the amount of mobility Warlocks have. I mean, it's not crazy. But like between the port and the gate, I mean, that's quite a lot. When used correctly, man, they just get to stay away from you. Decimated Bolt getting set up on Dalaran. Does go for a trinket. That's going to be his magic dampening trinket, which is going to reduce a good portion of the damage Yasuo does to him. And there goes a flesh god. No interrupt available for Dalaran. Does go for a shattering throw to break through the shield of Yasuo. Dalaran is an arms warrior, so he doesn't really have a lot of way to heal himself. Quick fear reflect back onto Yasuo. Dalaran does go for Zerker Rage for the second fear. Yasuo bailing out of there with the port. It doesn't have the gateway for a while. Dalaran sticking down on the lower side of the platform. Just going to be beating up that Felguard for a while. Looking for a Door of Shadows reposition. Doesn't actually go anywhere. I think that might have been a misclick. Or the ability bugged out. Dalaran getting hit with a stun. That's going to be a massive damage onto the man. The warrior just got nothing left. You might need to go for a dab with the sword to just reduce and dampen some of the damage done by Yasuo. That's going to be a reflect attempt at the fear by Dalaran. Decimated bolt getting loaded up. Dalaran might be in big trouble. These demon bolts are going to do a ton of damage. Quick fear on all these pets. Trinket out of Yasuo could go for a big tyrant. Dalaran back it up out of there. Looking for Door of Shadows. I think he's going for Door of Shadows just for the shield. I think that's exactly what he's trying to go for. He's playing Draven, and the shield with Door of Shadows just gives him a little bit of that survivability. Reflector for Yasuo does get hit with a stun. More demon bolts flying, but no longer empowered. Shadow is still under pressure. That's going to be full-blown Tyrant. Does interrupt the Tyrant, does pummel it, but he needs something to heal. Does get himself last second. We are 13 minutes into the duel. 50% dampen, and Tyrant joining in. Tyrant looking to get away. Might be able to go for another Door of Shadows. His health is low, so with the conduit with one of the soul binds for Draven. It actually gets a very short cooldown of the Door of Shadows. So you can gain that shield over and over. It's like a 200% cooldown reduction, or TDR. Stunned by the Felguard. I think it's over. Oh, it reflected one of those bolts back to Yasuo, but does end up getting taken out. Let's get another duel going, boys, since Yasuo, took out 4. And it's probably ready for even more. Let's get another duel going, boys, yeah?